Welcome to Meghan Markle's debacles, where the royal circus never leaves town and the Sussex sideshow always steals the spotlight. If there's drama, I'm on it. Hi, and welcome back. Let's have a little bit of a chat about how one of the spouses is absolutely thriving and saying she's the happiest she's ever been, while the other spouse is sitting on a lounge on a BBC interview sprouting stuff about his family as usual. You know, she seems centered, she's glowing, and according to her latest podcast appearance, she's the happiest she's ever been. Yes, folks, Meghan Markle's found her joy. Meanwhile, her husband is out there behaving like he's one rainy day away from writing another memoir. And of course, we know the grenades thrown at the royal family are to be penned in his next books. Look, I tried to reconcile with the royal family, but they don't want to say sorry. They don't want to be a part of our lives. I haven't spoken to my father in 5 years. I don't know how long my father's got left. He hasn't spoken to me. All little nuggets that he can place in his next book. You've got to admire the contrast. Meghan's serving mindful motherhood and homemade marmalade, while Harry's still chewing over royal childhood trauma like it's a tough piece of palace beef jerky. Now, I mean, they both absolutely love their mothers, don't they, when it suits them. No Mother's Day for Doria message, and definitely no message to Diana from her son. I mean, you can't make money out of a message, can you? And you can't use a race card out of a message. Why didn't they put out a Mother's Day message for their mothers? On Jamie Kern-Lima's podcast, Meghan tells us she's thriving, she's discovered her purpose, found peace, even learned how to arrange jam jars by chakra alignment, probably. But over in Harryland, it's a very different vibe. Harry's bouncing between courtrooms like it's a sport. He's suing the Home Office. He might sue the Royal Mail next if they deliver a letter from King Charles without a security escort. I mean, I'm joking, but it wouldn't put it past me. But Meghan Markle is calm, serene. She's practically floating on a cloud of affirmation quotes. I mean, we've all seen her vision board, even the alleged one where Harry was on there when she was with her partner. She tells us she's living intentionally, embracing simplicity, which might be a fancy way of saying only one private jet this month. She is an absolute frickin' moron. Let's talk about the two photos that they released with the children in them. Of course, always with their backs to the camera. The sunset one, I mean, this is only my opinion, but seeing as she pens or types, shall I say, emails to her children every night, apparently the sunset one was taken in Mexico. Now, is she penning to Archie that we tried to go see Grandpa Markle, but he refused to see you? We were in Mexico. Here's the photo. Or is she saying, I'm glad my father left Mexico because now we can go and see Mexico and holiday in Mexico? She's an absolute snake. And as for the black and white photo of Harry with the children, again, their backs to the camera, him like walking away, is that meant to stick it up Charles and say, well, you were never going to see the children, as if King Charles gives a royal toss? I mean, who gives a damn? She would have had those in her camera roll, hence why it's black and white, because if she actually put it out there in colour, people could say, oh, it wasn't a cloudy day yesterday, or it wasn't a sunny day yesterday. When was this photo taken? She's very manipulative of what she does. And every single photo, there's a secret message in it. She thinks we're all stupid. And, you know, and while Meghan's on stage discussing healing, Harry's still trying to get anyone, to pay for his protection in the UK. Security therapy, relevancy, the man's got a list. Now, let's be honest, this happiest I've ever been moment is brilliant PR. Because if you ignore the lawsuits, the family rift, the public backlash, and Harry's emotional spiral, Meghan is doing just fine, which is a whole lot of crap. She's pivoted from princess to podcaster, duchess to digital darling. She doesn't need tiaras when she's got TikTok inspirational and jam. I mean, meanwhile, Harry seems stuck in a loop, still trying to convince the world he's a victim, while living in a mansion with Netflix millions and polo ponies on demand. We've seen this play before. Meghan's moving on, Harry's moving backwards, one is thriving in the California sun, the other is brooding in the British rain, even when he's not there. Or is he there? How many times does he get the private jet to go to the UK? And we are not privy to that information. Like, what is really going on here? Like, seriously, what is really going on? Why is Meghan saying that she's the happiest she's ever been? Does she really think that Charles is, you know, ready to go to the other side and that she might cash in? Oh, I'm the happiest I've ever been. I might rub my hands together and get some more money. One's hoping that King Charles has redone his will and left them -0 as an inheritance, because I would not want to see one red penny go to that bloody bitch that has absolutely disgraced the UK and absolutely tried to disgrace the royal family. She's an absolute moron. She needs to be shut up. Someone needs to really shut her up legally. She's a pig. And as for him, he's allowed it to carry on. He's allowed for her to keep going on and on and on about the royal family, the little digs. You know, oh, I sent King Charles some jam and he won't even try it. Well, duh. What have you put in that jam? I mean, all they've done is put so much stress on the late Queen, the late Prince Philip, the King, Princess Catherine, and all this stress. I mean, it's just my opinion, but it's caused them health issues. And she's thriving with that. She's loving every single minute that she is causing them stress. And then she has to go on podcasts and interviews and whatever and say, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm the most happiest ever. She's a joke, an absolute joke. The worst thing that's ever happened to the royal family. And, you know, I don't know how you guys feel, but there's lots of talk out there about once Prince William ascends the throne that he will deal with his brother. I hope it's not for a very, very, very long time until he ascends the throne. But I don't feel like it is William's problem to fix. I think the way Prince Charles at the minute is dealing with him by absolutely ignoring him and letting him hang himself is a really good tactic, because Harry's hand was forced to tell the world that he hasn't spoken to him in 5 years. What does that tell you? King Charles has wiped his hands of his idiot, pompous, little punsy prick of a son. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Meghan is not as happy as she portrays. In my opinion, Harry is as miserable as shit because the palace gates are locked and he ain't allowed in ever again because they don't trust him. Once trust is broken, you know what happens. You can't get it back. Have yourself a lovely day. Keep smiling, stay healthy, and we shall chat soon. Bye.